haven't shown you a successful detangling routine in ages. Let's change that today. Are you detangling your hair with me? Let me know in the comment section below. Hello and welcome to Naturally High, the channel that helps you grow your 4A, 4B and especially 4C hair to longer lengths. Step 1 in my pre-wash routine is to apply an oil of choice. I tend to opt for coconut or babassu to my strands the night before detangling. The reason I do this is because oils containing low molecular weight fatty acids are able to penetrate into the hair shaft and prevent protein loss from swelling during the washing process. You can also use olive and avocado oil for this purpose. Coconut oil has an affinity for the cortex, which is the innermost part of your strands. If you're not a coconut oil aficionado, babassu oil, sunflower oil, and ucuba butter can serve as substitutes. I've linked an excellent article below that you can use as a guide for your own pre-treatment. This is a simplified diagram of a strand of hair. The innermost portion is called the cortex, and the outer layers, which look like tiles on a roof, are the cuticles. When water is added to your strands, they swell, lifting the cuticles and thereby making them more susceptible to protein loss since they're more exposed. If we add a penetrative oil, such as coconut, babassu, avocado, olive, or a mixture of any of these, and we give them time to work their magic, in addition to coating the hair, they'll make their way into the cortex, reducing the amount of water absorbed by our strands and resultantly how much protein loss occurs. This is an excellent way to prevent damage from wetting. Such oils are best applied to dry hair and left to sit overnight. I've linked some excellent blog posts on this below so you can create your own recipe based on how your strands respond. In preparation for bed, I either sleep with a satin scarf on my head and a towel on my pillow, or with a plastic bag on my head and a cap on top of that. Damp hair doesn't absorb oil as well as dry hair does, so I always apply my coconut oil to my hair when it's dry. However, even though it's dry and oily, there's still potential for it to tangle, and for this reason I still put my hair into 2 French plaits and stretch the ends before bed. Folks, today I'm filming with a studio director for the first time. And as exciting as that is, it's making me anxious. So if you want to see all of the extra bloopers that are resulting from this new experience, then make sure that you are supporting Naturally High on Patreon, and you can do that for as little as $3.99 a month. And now it's time to detangle. A day or so after applying your low molecular weight oil to your tresses, you can then begin the work of separating your strands apart from one another in preparation for washing. I tend to do this with additional conditioner. You can decide whether you need conditioner. Some people find that they're able to do it with just the oil that's already in their strands and some additional water.
We could take a ride, we could take a line, we could take our time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little high. Think the world is shining. We could take a ride, we could take a line, we could take our time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little high. Think the world is shining. Oh, you a high roller, stunning supernova. I see a light ahead and baby, it's just getting closer. I've been waiting on you, baby, is you coming over? Come and find me, getting lucky like a four-leaf clover. Never do what I'm supposed to. Expectation, I'm the poster girl for any social conversations. Ripping hearts out of the rib cages, that's what it is, yeah. Love is pretty cool lately, so what it do lately? Mixing Kool-Aid with the hard juice lately. You got a suitcase packed with a zip breaking. You got a one-way ticket with a job waiting. Shit, gotta say I'm doing pretty well. I've been flowing, skin is glowing if you couldn't tell. Basically, I've never been better. I'm finding all of the answers. I got the key to the city. I'm taking every chance that I can get. We could take a ride, we could take a line, we could take our time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little high. Think the world is shining. We could take a ride, we could take a line, we could take our time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little high. Think the world is shining. Restless, I need a little tension. Pressure to function, still haven't found my limits. No doubt in my spirits. No, I'm not doing spirits no more. Leverage, I get it.
The radically gentle and patient way with which I handle my tresses helps to inform the way I treat myself as a whole. Kindness on wash day translates to kindness every day. How kind are you to your unique head of hair? You should be able to see here that my partings, while imperfect, are clearly in place. I've had these sections for well over a year. No matter how I style my mane, be it twisted, plaited, clumped, or in some other style, these sections remain. Parting my hair is something I hate doing because it's never perfectly detangled, so it's arduous and destructive. By retaining my sections, I reduce the amount of manipulation my strands are subjected to, thereby increasing their longevity. I've talked about this before, but the scraggly ends you can see here are actually from shed hair. Since I detangle infrequently, these hairs fall, catching onto rooted hairs and protruding, creating the appearance of unhealthy ends, or ultra long strands depending on how you look at things. At this stage, my aim is to rid my hair of these as well as knots as gently as possible.
Baby, is you coming over? Come find me getting lucky like a fully pro, but never do what I'm supposed to. Expectation, I'm the poster girl for any social conversations. Ripping hearts out of the most rib cages. That's what it is, yeah, love is pretty cool lately. So what it do lately? Mixing cool.
Now that your mane is knot free, it's safe to detangle it, and I'm going to go ahead and do that with my all-time cleansing staple, which is kaolin clay. How does your pre-cleansing routine differ from mine? Let's have a conversation about that in the comment section below.